Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford, Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information with a video on the 2025 Ford F-150. The order banks are open right now, including the Raptor trim, which is what we're going to talk about in this video. In these videos, we like to go over the standard equipment plus the different equipment groups, packages, and standalone options in a video, so you kind of know when you go into your dealer exactly what you're getting and what's included in those packages and everything, so you're a little bit up to date on everything, and you can see what's different from last year. So this video hopefully will help you out. We're going to be timestamps down below so you can move around in the video, get the information you're looking for as we go through it. And then we'll get into some of the other stuff too as well. And then, of course, you can order these. You can go to your local dealer and place an order. Now, I will tell you, Raptor is more limited than the other trim levels. Because of that, dealers are a little capped on how many allocations they're going to get for the year. So that is something you'll probably want to ask your dealer is how many orders are ahead of me? How many orders are in there for the Raptor at that dealer? And then the dealers should know how many they're going to get for the year. Ford has already sent out that email. Like for us, we're only getting about 12 for the entire year. That's only about one a month. So other dealers, we are one of the top 100 F-150 Raptor dealers in the country. And so probably everybody's going to be very limited to maybe one a month at that. So you might be asking, hey, especially when you go put that order, is there any in there now? So you know how long it could take to get yours to get scheduled. So just so you're aware of that. And at the end, we'll give you some ordering tips as well if you're wanting to order from your local dealer. So check that timestamp as well. So if you like videos like this, make sure you're subscribed with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos. Let's dive right in here. And first, want to go through the build and price. I have done this on all the videos. So we're going to go through this. Again, use the timestamps to move around. If you've seen the other videos, you can move around and click forward through the video. So let's go up here to the vehicles on Ford.com. Go to trucks and vans. Now, if you're on a mobile device to get to the 25 model year, you're going to want to use the shop. So hit the little hamburger or whatever people like to call it hamburger, the 3 lines, whatever the menu, click on the shop and go to trucks and vans. And then you'll find 2025 F-150 there. But if you're looking on a desktop like we are here, we're going to go to vehicles, trucks and vans, and F-150. And if you're doing it this way, you'll see F1 2024 is here. As long as there's inventory and dealer lots, they will have the build and price here for 24 model year. So they go hand in hand. They somehow it's integrated together. So to find 25, you'll want to move over here to the end on this bar here and hit 25 F-150. You'll see 25 here, and then we hit the build and price. And then when it loads, you'll see it up there as well. So you want to make sure you're looking at 25, not 24. They look similar. They didn't make it, not a redesign this year. That was last year. So they'll look about the same. Now, when it comes to the Raptor, Raptor is only available in the Super Crew configuration, as you'd expect. And I think only 5.5 foot bed. So if I go 5.5, of course, Raptor's there. 6.5, I'm pretty positive. Yeah, it's gone. So only available Super Crew 4x4 and a 5.5 foot bed. So let's click in here for the Raptor. Starts at $78,805. Not too bad when you compare that to like a Bronco Raptor that's like 90 grand, right? So I think that's a pretty good deal. So we'll look at this, and we are going to be talking about the in this packages here. There's 3 different equipment groups. We are talking about the 801A equipment group first, what's standard on all Raptors, and then we'll get into these other 2 packages and equipment groups in just a little bit. So actually with the destination delivery, you're 81,495 right there. But let's go to powertrain first and talk about that. What's the standard powertrain? Is the 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost engine with the auto start-stop technology. Now, according to my notes here, it is a high output 3.5. So it is kind of beefed up for the Raptor for this. So it does have that. It does have the electronic 10-speed automatic transmission with the terrain management system, the different terrain management modes, drive modes. You have a normal, a sport, a tow haul, slippery. You're going to get a rock crawl, an off-road, and a Baja mode. So this is made for that fast speed off-roading if you want that. You will have the paddle shifters as well with that select shift transmission, and you'll get trail control, which is like cruise control for the trails, what I like to say. You can set it from anywhere from like 1 mile an hour to like 19 or 20. I think 20 is the cap. And you can set up for any half-mile increments between 1 to 20 there. So you can just set that cruise, and then it goes, and that way you can just worry about the steering and everything. You don't have to worry about, 2-pedal that way for those situations. Now, it does have a mechanical locking 4-wheel drive transfer case as well, and you're going to get the 4.1 410 rear axle with this. fail-safe cooling system as well included. Now, this will have the long travel suspension with a unique front and lower control arms with the unique tie rods as well. Beef up those tie rods for those situations. You will have the 5-link rear suspension with the Panhard rod as well, and sport-tuned shock absorbers, front and rear. They're going to be the Fox Racing shocks with the live valve technology. And you're going to have the E-Pass with those selectable efforts for the steering for normal, sport, and comfort mode for those. So there you go. There's all the mechanical features right there. Now, I do want to cover some of the safety features as well, and I'm looking this over, and these have all the same safety features as like your Lariat trim does. So I'm going to play the video that I recorded on the safety features from the Lariat trim. So if you watch that video or the King Rancher Platinum, then this is where you can fast forward to the next year features. But those that are just watching this video, let's get into those safety features from that video. And these are different than they are. A couple different features on safety than we did see in the XL, STX, and XLT. So if you watch those, a lot of them are the same, except for a couple technologies that have been upgraded from the XLT that are part of the Copilot 360 Assist 2.0. So let's go through these real quick here for you. For airbags, you have a driver and front passenger dual stage airbag. Deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. We have a driver and passenger seat mounted side impact airbag. That's going to deploy from the seat if you have that side collision. Safety canopy side curtain airbag. That's going to deploy down from the roof to help from, with the rollover sensor. It's going to help from breaking glass, sheet metal coming in and hurting you, and that kind of thing. Advanced track with roll stability control, and also includes curve control. So if you're going into that curve maybe too fast, maybe it's slick out, it's going to use a series of brakes in milliseconds to keep you going on your intended path. We have pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking that includes pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, dynamic brake support. So the way this works is if you're going to slow enough speed, it'll actually sense those pedestrians coming by. Otherwise, also the forward collision warning lets you know if there's a vehicle maybe going too slow and at the current speed you're going to hit them, then it's going to activate and it's going to have dynamic brake support that's going to preload those brakes for you so you can stop even faster. We do have post-collision braking, so if you're in an accident, it's going to brake the vehicle if you don't put it in park. We also have intersection assist. So if you're coming across the intersection and there's someone coming and maybe you're not paying attention, maybe there's 2 lanes and you can't see them, it'll brake the vehicle so you don't hopefully have that that accident, or you're not both going full speed when you do have that accident. We do have automatic emergency braking oncoming. So that is something new that we did see that in the Maverick for this year, and now it's going to be introduced into the F-150. And so we assume what that means is that if you have somebody that comes over, maybe they cross the line and they're right in front of you, it's going to brake the vehicle. So again, both of you going full speed, that collision is going to be more severe, but if it can brake you, then maybe it's a less severe accident. So that's what that's for. Evasive steering assist. So maybe you can't avoid the person in front of you. Maybe they did brake real quick and you're maybe real close to them and you're not able to brake in time to stop. You can try to avoid them, evade them basically. Then it'll help with the steering around them. So how those are different from the XLT trim level is they said camera only on XLT. And again, I'm going to get some clarification on that. We don't have information yet in the eSource book for us for dealers yet on exactly what that means. SOS post-crash alert system. It's going to honk the horns, flash the lights if you're in an accident off the side of the road. And then we also do have lane keeping system, which includes a lane keeping alert, the aid, the driver alert, and the road edge detection. So road edge detection is kind of cool because if it gets over close to the edge of that road, some of those edges are right on the line, it's going to kind of alert you and let you know. So it kind of puts that on there. I actually had that happen to the Expedition recently. And then you have driver alerts that also alerts you if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often. And then the lane keeping aid and alert, they can be worked together or separately. So the alert's going to do is it's going to let you go over that line, but it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've crossed over that line. The aid system will activate earlier and try to keep you in your lane. You see those zones there on the screen. And then we do have perimeter alarm. that's going to, when you lock that vehicle up, there's nobody inside, no pets or anything. It's going to secure that to vehicle. So if someone tries to break glass, get inside, it's going to honk the horns, flash the lights. Also works with the inclination sensors. So if someone tries to take your wheels, it'll do the same thing. Security lock, passive, and a theft system. What that basically means is simply that only the coded key can start the vehicle. So if somebody tries to hotwire or whatever, it's going to set the alarm off and everything too. So Ford security package. That is a 1-year activation for this. And this is going to allow you to be able to connect with law enforcement to help secure your vehicle, because you can find out where your vehicle is located because of the Ford Pass Connect. So now they're using that as a package to be able to give that information to law enforcement so they can go and retrieve your vehicle for you. So you get 1-year activation of that for free. So all right, now looking at the exterior features, I did pull up. I moved this color to shelter green, so you have a good idea of what it's going to look like in the sense of the bumpers and all the other accents around it. Sometimes with the black, it'll blend those together, but I want you to be able to see that. So for this, and of course, the Raptor, we already talked about the performance upgrades, huge performance upgrades, but on look as well, you have the unique front grille with the Ford lettering. So you'll have up there, which is very unique to this. You also have the integrated marker lamps. So you're going to see that. So you can see my cursor right up here. Those integrated marker lamps right there. Looks very cool. 360-degree camera, by the way. You're going to see one up there in the grill under each of the mirrors and in the back, so you can see completely around you. Also, I believe when you have an off-road mode and such, you're going to be able to see the camera in front of you like a trail camera, which is going to be very valuable if you plan to do some off-roading. You do have black surround headlights. We'll see that in the taillights as well. LED projector headlights with dynamic bending, which means when you turn the wheel, it's going to light your intended path. Signature lighting, you're going to see that kind of comes down and sideways as well there. You do have the auto lamp. That means automatic headlights. They'll come on automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light there. Daytime running lights as well. Wiper activated headlights, that rain lamp. So when your wipers are on, the headlights will come on as well. Auto high beams too. So if it's dark enough outside, those high beams are going to come on. Someone approaches you, you're going to see the lights, it'll shut off. Again, that is something you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. The fog lights are the rigid LED fog lights. So very upgraded fog lights here for you. You're going to see those two different ones right there. Just looks real sharp. And then we do have the unique front bumper. So accent color, it says, and body colored fascia. So pretty cool. You'll see accent color. That's going to be this black here. Also, you're going to see that across the bumper, and you're going to see that nice skid plate on the front as well. So it's going to have front tow hooks as well. Front sensing system. You can kind of see that right there as well. Front tow hooks, skid plates, heavy duty for the front, as well as underneath the engine to protect it under there as well. On the hood itself, you're going to have the nice, I love the hood on this with the air extractors as well. So again, airflow in, air out, keeping that cool in there as well. So that's going to be nice. Wiper sensing or rain sensing wipers, I should say, on the vehicle too. So you can set that up when you have one of the intermittent settings right there. Now, moving around to the side over here, we do have for the wheels and tires a 17-inch cast aluminum wheel over here. It's going to come with an LT 315 70 R17 all-terrain tire for this. It does have full-size spare tire as well that comes along with it, of course, tucked up underneath like it is on the other F-150s. We do have tire pressure monitoring system for all those, four-wheel disc brakes with ABS as well. You will notice the fender flares, so we'll have the marker on those as well. Air extractors, it says in here as well. We'll get this turned around in just a second so you can see that. Flared pickup box outers as well, so you can see even the fenders are different. They're flared out with the fender flares on those, so that's pretty nice. Unique front and rear wheel lip moldings as well on those, so they're pretty cool. So you can see that the fenders are different with the extractors are right there, and then the fender flares are right there as well with the wheel lip molding. So pretty unique styling there. Power folding mirrors with the power and heat on those mirrors. Turn signal indicator as well. It's hard to see in this image, but right there. Don't forget about that. The light that also comes down. You have that high intensity LED security approach lamp right there, and LED side mirror spotlights as well. And you're going to see body colored mirror caps as well right here, Sue. Bliss as well, blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, cross traffic alert, someone's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to alert you as well, let you know that. Series of tones also puts it real nice and red on the screen so you don't miss that. All right, we do have for the door handles, body colored door handles right here, as well as the tailgate handle. We'll get to that in a second. We do have intelligent access with push button start, so including the approach detection. So with that key fob in your pocket, put your hands in the door handle, it'll unlock the vehicle for you. Also gets a remote start system too, so you can remote start it with that keyed remote as well when you're close enough proximity. Now the running boards are really nice. If we can get a better image of those, you can see those there. Those are the unique off-road style running boards. We are now seeing those, I believe, the same ones as the trimmer gets as well on that. So you'll have that as well there. Easy fuel capless filler door. No cap to worry about leaning behind, getting your hands dirty, anything like that. Just open that up and then shut it when you're done. Extended range 36-gallon fuel tank is standard equipment on these as well. So we do have the cargo area lamp back here. A cargo lamp with the integrated center high-mounted stoplight. Rear privacy glass and these rear windows and back glass, rear defrost, power sliding rear window back there as well. All that good stuff right there. Now on the back of the tailgate, it is going to have the Ford on the back, so a nice tailgate applique in here for you. The tail lights are LED back here as well. Oh wait, this says tailgate LED, so that's the light over here, so don't get distracted there. We do have unique rear bumper as well. You can see there that's different than any of the others with your accent color back there. Rear tow hooks back here as well, so front and rear. Rear view camera, reverse park sensors as well back here, so you can be able to see as you're backing up and get alert if you get too close to anything. But also has reverse brake assist, so if you don't stop and there's someone back there, they will stop you as well there. Spare tire, you do have a heavy-duty jack, just like the trimmer gets as well. Dual exhaust with the dual tail pipes that are underneath the rear bumper, so you can't really see it in this image, but they are rear exit exhaust back here, so that's unique to that. We do have power tailgate lock and remote tailgate release. So that means with the remote, you can release it to come down. It's not powered up, just so you know that. We do have tailgate lift assist as well. That does help you bring it up. You can remove the tailgate, so keep that in mind. You can also get we'll talk about after or dealer installed options and what a tailgate lock you might want to put on there if you want to keep it down. We do have the hitch, so class 4 receiver hitch with the smart trailer tow connector and 4-pin and 7-pin connector. And then trailer sway control as well. And then we do get integrated trailer brake controller with this in here. So one of the things you're not going to see is you're not going to see the tow haul package with the trimmer here, but you're going to see some of the technology that you might see with the tow haul still included. And one of those is the integrated trailer brake controller, as well as the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and the Hitch Assist. So that uses that dial to back your vehicle up and control the trailer, but also back up to a trailer if you don't have one connected using that Hitch Assist. We do have inside the bed 4-box tie downs. We also do have bed storage boxes, and then one on the passenger side. And then we also do have an onboard 400-watt outlet on the driver's side. And then we'd have the zone lighting. Zone lighting is going to use these lights here and here on the side to light up around the vehicle. You can do all zones. You can pick the 4 different zones, front, back, and sides if you want to using the zone lighting. Now, something I have not seen in my notes, and that is the graphics on the side. So I don't believe the graphics are standard equipment. So we'll as we get going and talk about some standalone options, I think that's where this image is probably not correct. I know it's part of like the some of the other packages, the equipment groups, and I'm looking here to see if we have Raptor graphics as an option. I'm not seeing it. There it is. A graphic delete option. So it will come with the graphics. It's just not listed in my notes, so I missed that. So we will get the Raptor graphics on the side as well. That looks really cool on the bedside graphics over there, because there is a graphics delete option for that. So yes, so you'll get the graphics over there as well. All right. Now we're going to move to the interior. Sweet looking vehicle right there. So moving to the interior here, we're going to see the illuminated entry and the fade to off interior lighting as well. So that's going to be in it. We're going to have the carpet flooring in there with the floor mats. Are going to be unique Raptor branded all-weather rubber floor liners. Also, scuff plates are going to aluminum with the Raptor in there on the front ones. And then the door trim is going to be unique as well. So you're going to see some of that stitching on the door trim, grab handle, front mat pocket, all that kind of stuff. And then if we can show you the dash across here, dash is unique to the Raptor as well. You can see orange accents over there. And then you're going to see, of course, the air vents are going to be the same as they are on all the others, black with the chrome on the knobs and everything there. Grab handles on the A pillar as well as on the B pillar. You can see it, one kind of sneaking out right there to be able to get in and out nice and easy. We do have leather trimmed with seats here with the flow-through console and the floor shifter there. Unique seat back bolsters for the Raptor. You can see that here with the Raptor on the backrest and the stitching on the headrest and seats. 10-way power driver seat with power lumbar and multi-adjustment power passenger seat. It doesn't say 8-way, it says multi-adjustment, but I think it is an 8-way. And then heated and ventilated seats. So the driver and front passenger, ventilated means cooled. It's going to cool those seats off there for you. On the rear, we do have 60/40 split bench seats, so that seat cushion can come up. Do have a flip down armrest right there with a couple of cup holders there. Heated seats on those two outside seats. And we do have two USB charging ports on the back of the console. And it does say under seat storage. Now, don't be fooled by this. This is something they need to fix. Notice that on the King Ranch and the Tremor, that it does not have the partitioned under seat storage as standard equipment. So just want to note that. Also, 400-watt outlet on the back of that console, too. I almost forgot about that there, too. All right. Now I'll go into the front. We do have power windows with one touch up and down for the front windows. And then, of course, power for the rear as well. And then we do have power door locks for that. So you can lock in with the auto lock as you get started and everything. And then power adjustable pedals that can go forward and back. We do have forward and back, and then we do have memory for those. And just notice that in here probably means memory mirror as well that I missed when I talked about the mirror. Let me check that out. There's a lot of features on that mirror. Does say memory right there and auto dimming driver side view mirror. I forgot to mention that. So anyway, okay. We do have the 12-inch productivity screen, standard equipment on all of them, but we do have a unique instrument panel center stack and door trim for this. So you can see how that's kind of different and unique for the Raptor. Heads-up display on this. So that is something that's holding up a lot of other builds, which is probably why not one of the reasons Raptor's exclusive and limited, but heads-up display is showing a standard equipment on these. So that'll show up in here for you. And then unique steering wheel, as you can see, with leather heated wrapped with the thumb pads. So very unique to this, what so you know where the center is right there on the steering wheel as well. Power tilt and telescoping steering wheel with memory for that as well. So electronically go up and down, forward and back. We have Raptor on the steering wheel as well. That looks unique, as well as the stitching in there too. Looks real good. And then we do have, it does mention, I don't know about this. I don't think so. Okay, I'm not going to mention that because I think I'm wrong. Adaptive cruise control. So with lane centering, predictive speed assist, and stop and go. So adaptive cruise, you set that cruise. You go up behind somebody, they're going slower than you. It'll slow down to go their speed and keep that safe distance without pressing the brake. Pass them, it'll resume. It even bring it to complete stop if they do, and then get going again. And then we do have predictive speed assist. Basically is helping you on curves, but also for the speed signs. So they did away with the wording of speed sign recognition, but it is there for those. So dual zone climate control. So the driver and front passenger have two different temperatures there. We also do have B&O Unleashed sound system with HD radio, 14 speakers, including subwoofer. And then you have the Sync 4 with the 12-inch touchscreen with information on demand that you can swipe over right there. Wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and digital owner's manual, conversational voice command recognition. So you can say like, okay, forward and such. We also have connected navigation as well with 1 year service, 1 year for free. Can't see this on here, but we do have the upfitter switches up there. So 6 of those on the overhead console. We do have auto dimming rear view mirror as well. So you don't have that lever to worry about, just automatically dims the mirror. Visors for the driver front passenger with covered mirrors. And then over here we have auxiliary input jack. And then we also do have 2 USB charging ports there. If you slide this door open, also we'll in the media hub area, we'll also have 2 more charging ports down in there. And then also you get the FordPass Connect that allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the FordPass app. It's a free app you download, connect your vehicle up. You can unlock and lock it from anywhere, remote start it from anywhere, schedule remote start times, see where your vehicle is parked, and even the status of your vehicle, like your gas, your fuel level, as well as like your tire pressure and stuff like that with that. So now let's talk about the colors. So the color options, we've been having this on the shelter green. So you know shelter green is an available color at no extra cost to you. Moving up, there is a Rapid Red tinted clear coat that's $4.95 for that color, so it's a little extra if you want to go that color. This in here should be the agate black. There you go. So you can have that, which really match really nicely with the bumpers and everything. We do have antimatter blue. There you go. No cost for that color, and that looks beautiful in the Raptor as well. Carbonized gray. That one always looks good as well. So that's available. We also do have the Oxford white. Again, classic look there. And then we also do have, I think this is Space White, which is a new color for this year, but not new to the F-150. It was available before, but maybe the first time available in the Raptor, though. So you do have the Space White as well. And then, of course, the Shelter Green, which we'll leave on for the rest of the video. Okay, so do things a little bit unique right now because there's two more packages that are standard equipment on the Raptor, and that is the mobile office package and the bed utility package. Now, I've recorded both of these in some of the other videos, so I'm going to play those two packages for you so you know that those are standard equipment for the Raptor, and then we're going to move over to that Raptor 37 equipment group. Now let's talk about the mobile office package. Now, this package is standard on King Ranch, Platinum, and Raptor. It is included on the XLT High 303A, Tremor High 402A, Lariat High 502A. It is available on the STX Mid 200A, STX FX4 201A, and also available on the XLT Standard 301A, XLT Mid 302, Tremor 401A, Lariat Mid 501A. So it's going to be available with those. So there you go. On the STX vehicles, it will come with the console work surface. So you kind of see in that because you do get the floor console. So it's going to flip that up and allow you to put your laptop on it and work it. Also, you get the 400-watt outlets as part of this. They're going to be one behind the console inside, and then also in the one in the bed. So in the back of the bed. So you're going to get 400-watt outlet there to be able to plug different devices in and that kind of stuff, which comes in handy. Now on the XLT, on the standard 301A, which includes all the STX features, it says. Plus, you'll get bucket seats. So on this, you'll get bucket seats. You'll also get the lockable rear storage for the Super Crew models with this package. So again, requires that front bucket seats there for it because they no longer are, I think, putting it on the 40-20-40. Now on the XLT Mid 302A, XLT High 303A, Tremor, Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, and Raptors include XLT standard 301A features, plus you'll get the wireless charging pad. So you'll get the wireless charging pad with this package when it's included with all those others. So that's something else to note there. And then also mentioned down here as notes, the 2 kilowatt Pro Power on board replaces a 400-watt outlet on the Tremor, King Ranch, Platinum, 701A, Platinum, 702A, Raptor 801 and 802As. So instead of 400-watt outlet. And then also 2.4 kilowatt Pro Power on board will replace a 400-watt outlet as listed above when equipped with the Power Boost vehicles. So there you go. So 400-watt inverter standard beginning on XLT. So, and then, yeah, keep that in mind. You're going to have those already included. So, but that gives you a good idea, kind of that mobile office package, giving the console work surface and everything. So those are the options for that for the different trim levels. Now let's talk about the bed utility package. This shows there at $635. I assume it's the same for all of them. Now, this package is standard equipment on the King Ranch, Platinum, and the Raptor. It is included also in the Tremor High 402A equipment group and available on XLT, Tremor, 401A, as well as on the Lariat trim. So on the XLT and Lariat 500A features, you're going to get the tailgate step. So that's going to allow you to be able to flip that tailgate out of the top, the step out of the top of the tailgate, I should say. Also, you're going to get the tailgate work surface. So that's going to have the ruler and everything on top of the tailgate itself. You're going to also now get, instead of the 4 pickup tie downs, you're going to get 4 plates as well on this. So those are going to go on the side. So 2 on each side of the bed for you. And you're going to get the LED box lighting as well. So that allows you to be able to turn a light on inside the bed there. So you can see kind of in the corners there that way. Also with that, for the Tremor 401As, Raptors, and then included, it says include XLT and Lariat features, plus the power tailgate. So now we're going to get the power tailgate. So not only power release down, but also up for that as well. Now, on some of these, like the Tremor High 402A, Lariat Mid 501A, Lariat 502A, King Ranch, and Platinum, that will include everything we talked about, including the power tailgate, LED box lighting, all those other features. Plus, you're going to get the extended 6-inch extended running boards on the Lariat 501 and 502. Of course, not available with the longer wheelbase. And then also power deployable running boards on the King Ranch and Platinum. And then you get the Pro Access tailgate. That's the big one. Pro Access tailgate on those, giving you that tailgate where you can not only flip it down, but also you're going to be able to open it. And it will also get the tailgate work surface as well there too. So you won't get the tailgate step though. So that's one thing they don't mention in here. You'll get tailgate step. You'll lose the tailgate step. I guess it does say it right here, not included. So there you go. That is a difference there. And that is all part of the bed utility package, depending on what trim level you're looking at. All right, now let's talk about the Raptor 37 802A equipment group. Now, this is being made at a lower production number than the 801A equipment group. I think it's this year, the 37 has been upgraded 10% now. I think 40% of the production is going to be the Raptor 37. 60% of the production is going to be for the 801A standard Raptor. Now, Raptor R is in it's a different allocation system, separate from the other Raptors, just so you know that. So this Raptor 37 is $11,470 for this package. It does include these features here. Actually, we're going to go ahead and click it so that you can see what that looks like, because it does change the look of it a little bit. So let's move this over just a little bit. So with this in here, biggest thing, Raptor 37 means 37-inch tires here. So 37 by 12.5 R17 all-terrain tires there. So it gives you the Raptor 37 tires. Also, you'll notice a different wheel. So it is the Raptor 37 unique 17-inch cast aluminum B-lock capable wheel there as well for this. Now, because of that, this is how you get the dual valve shocks. So you can get the dual valve shocks here as well as in the Raptor R version, but this is one way to get that. Also, you'll see you're getting the modular front bumper, which is, I think, a great upgrade. It looks awesome up here. So you're going to get that modular front bumper. It does look a little different for you as well. And then on the inside, you're going to see some upgrades. As you mentioned here, we do get the black Alcantara seat, suede and leather Recaro seats. So let's get to the inside. Hold on. There we go. Doesn't show. It's really hard to see in that image there, but you are going to get the Alcantara suede. Looks like right in here on some of the accents there. So you can have the Alcantara suede Recaro seats. So it kind of upgrades the seats. It's just hard to see it in there in that image. Also, again, the carbon fiber interior accents as well in here. So carbon fiber in some different places. I can't remember exactly where. We've had several of these in stock before. I think carbon fiber there, probably across there. So a little bit different, unique interior as well. So you know you have something special there. There you go. I think that's everything here. I want to make sure modular front bumper, upgraded dual exhaust as well on this. So it doesn't really, I don't think it doesn't mention it there, but it does in my order guide. So upgraded dual exhaust as well. Anyway, it doesn't mention in there, but there you go. So 37-inch tires, the B-lock capable wheels, the dual valve shocks. Actually, scratch the dual exhaust. That's why it's not listed. I got off on a line. Sorry, folks. I'll try to get that corrected. So the modular front bumper, and then Alcantara suede, leather Recaro seats, and the carbon fiber accents. So 6 different items there. So this is all correct right here. So not always correct, but it is right now on this, which is really awesome. So, all right. So that is the Raptor 37. Now, one of the packages is really difficult to get, and that is a Raptor R. Very limited number. I think we're getting 3 for the entire year for Raptor R's. So we're not going to get that many. It's $31,925 over an 801A equipment vehicle. So you're like, you can see right there, $113,420 for the Raptor R. Again, very exclusive. The allocation for this is separate than the other Raptor equipment groups, just so you know that. So this in here is going to get upgraded. We did select it. You'll notice, graphic upgrade. Anyway, so this one, we'll get the 37-inch tires as well on this one. You'll see you get a very dedicated wheel, though, with this one here. So it's going to look a little bit different for you. It is a unique Raptor R 17-inch forged aluminum beadlock capable wheel. Let's open this up. Now, another big upgrade on this is where you get the 5.2 liter supercharged V8 engine right here. Supercharged engine on this. So there's been a lot of videos out there about the performance of this engine. You can check those out. I won't go into those specifics. This is more about the equipment and such. But you're going to get that as well as a big upgrade. Dual valve shocks as well, just like in the Raptor 37. This is where you get that unique dual exhaust. Back here, you do get the different tow hooks. You see now that they're code orange back there on there. They'll just look so front and rear that are code orange. So that's going to be a little bit different styling there for that. One of the things you won't see is you won't see the carbon fiber interior appliques. It's going to be unique for the Raptor on this. We'll get into that in just a second. But also Raptor exterior theme as well. So you're going to see this special dedicated graphics in the front fender, as well as your Raptor R graphics in the back. So that is a couple of different unique things about that. You're going to see the unique grille up here. You'll see those orange tow hooks on the front. So very dedicated look here. So that other Raptor 37 got the modular front bumper. I believe this one's also modular front bumper, but it looks a little different. So instead of the silver, it's going to look like this here. The grill will have the Raptor R on there. I think I got sidetracked on the tow hooks and everything there. So that'll be unique as well. Code orange tow hooks, exterior graphics. The Raptor R unique hood vent with the R badge on the hood as well. I don't think there's any really good images of this hood. You kind of see it a little bit in that one there. So very unique hood as well, unique grill. The wheels are unique. The Raptor R badge on the tailgate applique as well. If you can see that right there, you can see that as well over there in the back. And then you're going to have unique carbon fiber appliques for this trim level. So it says it doesn't have the others, but it's just different, unique. We'll get to the inside. Actually, we're ready for that. So let's go look at the inside now and see how that's going to look a little bit different. So there's some graphics on the side that you can see. Inside, you're going to see Raptor R on the seats. Right. I believe they're still the same Alcantara and suede, if I remember right. Yes, they are. But this time you're going to get the Raptor R accents and everything in there. Code orange stitching on the doors and instrument panel, it says. Interior code orange Raptor R badgings on it. So you're going to be very unique to this design. So you'll see that on the steering wheel as well. Raptor R here instead of just Raptor on the console. So pretty cool and unique. Now, it does say in here removes the Pro Power on board 2 kilowatt. In the bed. So I had my notes, it was 400 watt. So it does say remove. So maybe it was 2 kilowatts and I didn't see that upgrade from the Lariat trim like I'd mentioned. But there you go. That package, 31,009. Biggest impact of that is that supercharged V8 engine right there, which is pretty unique to this. All right, we've covered all the equipment groups. Now let's talk about the standalone options here for you that are available. No other packages available. Of course, we got the two that were standard we talked about earlier. No optional wheel. Yeah, make sure I double check my notes. Now, moving down in here, we do have the tonneau cover boxes. They are available on these as well. $2,200 for the retractable tonneau cover box. So I don't know if that's Retrax brand or whatever, but you can get that. Now, that is done at the factory. And you cannot get this with the plastic drop-in liner. So if you want the drop-in liner, not available with that. So keep that in mind. But it's available on all the equipment groups, as well as the hard folding. $1,200. I like to say tri-fold, but it looks like it's a quad fold there. And again, not available with the plastic drop-in liner for this one either. And it's available in any of your equipment groups. And then there's a soft one down here somewhere. Here it is, soft folding tonneau. $590 for that one. And has Velcro around it, and also not available with the plastic drop-in liner as well. So not available with that one either. So let's just keep that in mind when you're looking at those covers. They are done at the factory and before it's shipped out to the dealer. So they will do it there, which because of that, it could cause it to be held up. So you don't want, especially if you have a dealer that has like one allocation for the month and there's 2 Raptor orders in there, they're going to select what they can build as most buildable. I'd keep the bed covers off if I were you. Just a little FYI there. We do have twin panel moonroof, so $1,495 for that, and that is available as a standalone option. That's done at the factory, of course, available with any of your equipment groups. So there you go. We do also have the individual tire pressure monitoring system for any trailers you might pull. So it's $1,185. They consider that a dealer installed option because the dealer would actually give it to you, so it'd be shipped to them first. And that is available on any of your equipment groups, though, and gives you the sensors for the tire pressure for your trailers. But also you can get 2 more extra ones. Comes with 4, but you can get 2 more if you have a triple axle. But more than likely, you're not pulling it with that. Does require, as I mentioned, 360 camera, but the tow package and max trailer tow aren't even a thing anymore. I don't know if they need to fix that. But also gives you the camera for the trailer as well. So it'll give you a trailer placed camera, I believe, too, doesn't it? It doesn't mention it in here, but I thought it did. Customer placed camera, right? Anyway. All right. And then moving down, we have the foldable pickup box bed extender. It's $9.90. I don't know. There is a picture of that. So that's what that looks like. So on this bed extender, this is a dealer installed option. The dealer would put it in for you. Now, this is available with any of your equipment groups with some exceptions. It's not available with the retractable bed cover and not available with the bed divider because it would interfere in the bed divider location. So, and then tough bed spray and liner. That's a lot of big choice for everybody. $5.95 for that. Dealers says dealer installed option. That's not true. That is done at the factory. It is a Ford accessory thing that's done at the factory. Available in any of your equipment groups. But in the past on F-150, it has held up some belts. So just FYI there. Bed divider, $5.20. I think there's an image of this. You can see what that looks like. Bed divider is a dealer installed option, so the dealer would put it in your vehicle for you. And this is not available with a hard or retractable bed cover, not available with the bed mat because it wouldn't fit in there, and then not available with the pivot storage box because of the location. They would interfere in that as well. We have the security code keyless entry keypad. Yes, I didn't talk about it as standard equipment because it's no longer standard equipment. It is now a dealer installed option, and the dealer installs it for you, $4.55, and there you go. It is available with any of your equipment groups. Don't think it's hardwired. Plastic drop-in bed liner, $3.50. Again, no picture of that one there. You can get that. That is done at the factory. Again, not available with your retractable bed covers or your bed covers. This says just retractable in here, but on all the bed covers, it says it's not available. So available with any of your equipment groups, though, otherwise. Bed mat, $200. No image there. So that's going to go in just in the bottom. It's kind of textured. It's kind of thick. That is a dealer installed option. The dealer would put it in your vehicle when it comes in. And keep in mind, too, that's available with any of your equipment groups, but not available with the drop-in bed liner and not available with the bed divider and not available with the hard or retractable bed cover for some reason. I don't know what that have to do because it's in the bottom, but that's what it says in here. All right. Get it later through Ford Accessories and do what you want. Okay, we got the engine block heater, $190 there for you. No picture of that. So if you want to keep that engine warm, that's a factory option available with any of your equipment groups. We have the bed cargo net. So that is a dealer installed option, $85, and they would just give it to you so you can use it when you want. And that's available with any of your equipment groups. It's going to kind of use those tie downs in there to keep things down into the bed there. And then we do have the wheel lock kit, exposed, $85. So this is going to give you, they're going to give you, hey, a picture of this. So they're going to take these locking ones and they're going to replace it with one of your lug nuts on each of your wheels. Now, make sure the dealer installs it. So many dealers just put it in a container and put it in your vehicle and make you do it. You shouldn't have to pay for the install on that. They should be doing that for you free of charge. So make sure they are available with any of your equipment groups. All right. Spare tire lock. Yes, I didn't talk about that. There's a little cover right here to lower that spare tire down. That's no longer locked. So if you want it to be locked, you have to add this. It's a dealer installed option. They'll just take the other one off and put this one on. It's not that difficult. Available in any of your equipment groups right there. All right. This is part of one of your equipment groups. All right. The ash cup with lighter is $130. You can kind of see what that looks like. That is a dealer installed option, and they're going to just put it in your vehicle, available on any of your equipment groups. I just get this through Ford Accessories. There's no install needed. Also, the ash cup with coin holder doesn't get the lighter. Same thing otherwise. Again, dealer installed option, but just get it through Ford Accessories, folks. It's really not that expensive, and there's no install needed. First aid kit, same way with the Ford logo. Kind of see what that looks like. And again, they'll ship it to the dealer, and dealer puts it in it. So again, the more of these you can leave off your build, the better your build is going to get scheduled. So just keep that in mind. The Code Orange painted wheel trim rings, kit of 4. So it was right here. So right there, the reason there's no price listed is because it does require the Raptor R for this. Only available with the Raptor R, and it gives you the Code Orange rings. around it. So does it show an image? No. But what if we select it? Will it show us what it looks like? Yes, we want that. There you go. That's what that looks like, according to Ford. So there you go. That's one. That's that. And so there you go. There is also graphics delete. It's for some reason not showing us what the graphics delete looks like. There's a graphics delete. We've had several Raptors come in without it. Available with any of your equipment groups. You can delete the graphics altogether and go inconspicuous. And then lastly is the front license plate bracket. So in states that require a front license plate, it's standard equipment. The dealer will put it on at no charge. If you're in a state like Kansas that doesn't require a front license plate bracket, they can put it on for you. The dealer can. If you ordered on your vehicle, then they're required to put it on at no cost to you. So that's something to think about and have it done that way. There you go. So there's all of our standard equipment, different equipment groups, including the Raptor 37, the Raptor R, and the standalone options in this one video. Not quite as many as some of the other vehicles, just because this is your off-road beast, right? So this is what you're going to do. So order banks are open up for these. So go to your local dealership to get those. A couple different ordering chips when you're ordering with your dealers, whether you order with us or with another dealer. Make sure you get some stuff in writing. So when you go to order this vehicle, they're going to print off an order sheet with the MSRP pricing on it. They want you to sign that. So make sure that order is correct, because that's how it's going to be built once they submit that order. And then the other thing you want to do is they're going to probably have you sign a buyer's order. Get them on that buyer's order. A lot of dealers will likely just put the MSRP on there. Find out what they're going to price it. Are they going to be at MSRP? Are they going to be above MSRP? What is that? What's the dealer fee? Is that on that sheet as well? So get a copy of both of those for you for your records. And that way you know what that price is going to be, because once you have that sheet, they should not be changing that price. If there's a price increase after the year after the year starts, by the time you get yours, you shouldn't be paying for that price increase. Ford will reimburse the dealerships back that difference from what those price increases. As long as the person that ordered the vehicle buys the vehicle, then you're good to go. So if you have dealerships put yours in as a stock, there's no price protection. They're going to go ahead and price it what it is when it comes in. But if she orders the retail order, then Ford will reimburse the dealership back, and they should reconcile with you as well accordingly. That's called price protection. It is a thing, still a thing in the 25 model year, and will continue to be that way. So dealers, it's not going away. You just embrace it. So also incentive lock, if there's any incentives. Now I would tell you, Raptor, there aren't any incentives. Some of the other trim levels, there might be some special rates, some special rebates, but not on the Raptor. There's never any rebates. It's very exclusive, very low number. And because of that, you won't probably ever see any incentives for that. There you go. So there's that. So that's how you want to place one of those orders. Now, again, we have very limited number of allocations, so we don't really have a YouTube special going on with the Raptor, but we do on our other trim levels if you're wanting to get one of those with us. So there you go. This is about all I have for this video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Got something out of it. If you didn't get a chance to check out the other F-150s, make sure you're subscribed. Bell notification turned on for all of our custom builds that we do and other different videos. As well as if you do place an order, come back every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central. We go live on this channel here, and we cover dealer news updates, and we cover scheduling in that video. And if you don't get a chance to watch that live and ask your questions live, we do have a recorded video of the scheduling information that goes live on Wednesdays. You can check that out and drop your comments in that video, and I'll respond to those as well to help you, educate you, keep you updated if you have any questions about ordering, scheduling, and production, and how all that works. We keep you updated on all that stuff right here on this channel. So until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on that next video.